Well, here we are, spring 2025, black bear hunting in New Brunswick at Rodney Kelly's North Country Wilderness Lodge. And last year, we had a great time here. We tagged out 4 for 4. And we didn't think it could get any better. So we brought 5 guys this time. And can 5 guys really tag out in a week in New Brunswick? It's kind of unheard of, but you're going to be surprised. We did. And check out all this footage we got. Get stuff set up down here. Gonna shoot our guns a little bit before we hit the road in the morning. We fly out at 10 a.m. Let's see if our guns are on. All the guys, Traven just showed up. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there, dude. Cute. What do you think about the process so far?
No, it's been pretty smooth. Nice smooth flight, smooth TSA check, good go.
Things didn't start out so smooth. We left Tulsa around 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, and we flew to Chicago, then from Chicago to Montreal. And we have done this trip in the past, and everything was really smooth. But when we got to Montreal to go through customs, we had an hour and about 20 minutes to get through customs and to make our flight. We did not make our flight. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We finally got through customs. They told us that we couldn't get a flight that night to Fredericton, only an hour flight away. So we started looking, hey, when can we rebook? When can we get there? They said that the next flight available is in 3 days. Well, that's not going to work. We only have a few days to bear hunt. So this is what we did. Sunday night, we rented a truck, drove 8 hours, drove all night, got here to our cabin at like 7:30 in the morning. We had been awake for like 27 hours at this point. We're delirious. We have no idea, really. We're driving across Montreal in the middle of nowhere. Just in the middle of nowhere. We had a general direction. We didn't even have an address to the specific cabin. We just kind of knew where we were going, and we took off. And it was a crazy night, a crazy experience at the airport and customs. That's okay. We made it. Monday morning, we're ready to go. So our guides pick us up at about 4:30 p.m. and it doesn't get dark until right at 10. So there's a lot of time to hunt here in the evening. So we get all set up, and on the way to our stand, we see 6 or 7 pretty nice size shooter bear on the way and just on roads. And actually, we saw a sow with about 3 cubs, and man, it was the greatest thing ever to be able to have that kind of encounter before you even get to your stand. So we make it to our stand, and I set up, and the rest of the guys are, man, we're miles apart. And sometimes you have service, sometimes you don't. And I didn't see anything the first night. And then I checked in with Aaron. Aaron didn't see anything. Neither did Hammy. Neither did Traven. But the Slayer, Jordan Henry, absolutely put the hammer down the very first night in the stand, shot this beautiful black bear. Check this out.
boys. Think I got him. Think I got him down. Whew, man. What a rush. Took a minute. Think I might have got it done though, boys.
Tuesday rolled around and now it's extremely hot. It's in the high 80s and the bear is just not wanting to move when it's that hot. So we decided, let's go fishing. And I started catching some largemouth, even some smallmouth. Traven was hammering the largemouth like crazy. Jordan caught a beautiful, beautiful perch, and we just had the time of our life. Unfortunately, Tuesday night, nothing was moving. We didn't see any on the roads going in, and some of the bait wasn't even hit. Mine wasn't even hit. So I was kind of down in the mully grubs, second night out. Jordan's at the house, just chilling, kicking back. He's probably still fishing, but none of us hunters saw anything on Tuesday night. But Wednesday rolls around and it's still warm, so we go fishing again during the day. And we hammer some largemouth and smallmouth as well. But we started seeing a lot of animals move. We saw a small bull moose, some turkey and deer, and things were just moving. So we had a really good feeling going into this Wednesday afternoon / evening hunt. Well, I was sitting in my stand for probably about 2 hours at this point, and it is really thick. This is a different location that I had hunted Monday and Tuesday night. This Wednesday night, they put me in a different spot, and it is super thick. I can barely see 50 yards to my right and maybe 40 yards to my left, and it's about a 30-yard shot to where the bait is set up. And I just see a small sliver of black coming through the woods. Immediately turn my camera on, and, well, this is what happened. He's coming back. Got him. Absolutely put the smack down on one. But I wasn't the only one to shoot something this night. Hammy, he was kicked back in his stand he was in, just a small stand, kicked back, not really looking at much, and just he thought he saw something out of the corner of his eye. So he raised up and looked, and there was a bear laying on the rock, not 15 yards from his stand. So, of course, he pulls up with the old 28 Nosler and absolutely destroys it. Check this out. Well, it wasn't just me and it wasn't just Hammy that shot something that night. Here's Aaron, and Aaron got some great footage this night. You can see this small cub coming up, and he's licking all the icing off of the barrel. Well, he kind of takes off, and Aaron shuts his camera off. Well, here comes a big old sow out of the woods, and didn't get much footage of this one, but this is what he got, and he made a beautiful shot, quick but beautiful shot on it. Check it out. So now we have 4 bear down in camp, and 1 guy is left, Traven. So here we go. Check this out. See what happens. I cannot believe the size of this bear. It is probably bigger than the one I shot last year, and he was an absolute toad. And he said this big old boar come up and just stared at him for like 2 minutes at the base of his stand, just 3 yards away. Walks underneath him, walks around, and as you can tell when he comes up, Traven is so patient, made a beautiful shot on him. And again, it was late that night, so they didn't want to go in there and spook him, or you don't want to run in on an injured bear. So they just backed out. We come back to the cabin. I uploaded the footage to my laptop, and sure enough, you could see when that bullet hits him, he just absolutely hunches and turns around and bites at where he was shot. We knew that was a dead bear. 5 for 5, guys. That is insane. We have all these totes sitting around with all the capes in them that we're going to be putting in, and we're going to have so much stuff to bring to the airport Saturday morning. It's going to be insane. But we had a great time. I highly recommend Rodney Kelly's North Country Wilderness Lodge if you want to knock down a big old black bear. Check them out. Well, we've been gone for a week. We're getting back on the plane, and we're ready to go home.
Dark blue jacket.
This is just B-roll stuff, guys. There will be no audio on this.
No.
Okay. No, No,
We
I'd
never
probably-
did go to that store.
Well, let's go.
Which one? This one?
This is slam on the brakes if you usually do, so it don't matter. Just slam on the brakes. Slide them on.
Oh.
Just like that. Look at George.
Diving
Just go
from
right. Keep on driving, Uncle Zach.
Diving from the flat coat.
What a kind
Yeah, gone.
Saw, dude.
What's up? What's up, dude? What's up?
Drag racing in Canterbury. He's trying to give me whiplash.